How's it going, everyone? Before here, welcome to Hypnotherapist Radio. Today, we're fortunate to be joined by Robert Jan. He's a certified hypnotherapist and intuitive guide. He's here to share a bit about himself and what he does, and also how we can also better ourselves as individuals by learning a bit about our inner subconscious, our psyche, and a lot of the things that happen within us. So, Robert, without further ado, I hand it over to you. Tell us about yourself. What is it that you love to do?
Thank you so much. I'm very happy and excited to be with you today. So actually, what I do, I am a certified hypnotherapist, but on practical way and spiritual way. So how this explaining is through hypnotherapy, we can go to our subconscious and we can reverse or change the events in our past, what happened and what and now they affect us in the present moment, in the present life. Okay, so for someone who doesn't believe for spirits and energy, this is also very useful tool to reprogram your mind and react the way they would like to, because very often we have some certain situations, and then instead of us to control our body, the body just react the way we don't want. And then we just thinking why this has happened, or I would like to be more calm, or why I do sweat, or why I'm nervous, and etc. So all this because of some events what happened in the past. So we can heal that. We can change them actually. Why we can change them? Because if we go to the subconscious and the certain events, the subconscious don't recognize past, present, and future. For subconscious, all events happen in the same time. So yeah, so because of that, the subconscious is like it's like a program in your computer, and when some situations come back to this event, what was impactful, and just react certain way, when we don't want that anymore. Let's say we now more older, we're not kids anymore. We would like to approach a different way, but sometimes we're not aligned with our body. Yeah, because subconscious is like it's like our body is extension of our subconscious. That I could explain it from the practical way. Yeah, and then from the spiritual way, this is all energy. This is all energy, and you can also heal and release blockages and energy what is stagnant in your body through hypnosis also. So when I put a person under this state and is relaxed, so I can give, of course, everything is about the mutual agreement. Yeah, I ask the person if they want to release the energy, if they want to release this blockage, and then we can do that. We can do that because you're in a very relaxing state when this is like a shortcut, to do this. Because in normal life, you need a lot of practice. You need do meditation. You need repeat all the time certain words. I'm calm. I'm in peace. All this, you need to just control yourself so much, and to change it. After hypnosis, you also need to do the work. It's not like, because you all the time have free will. You all the time have free will. What you're gonna do? It just give you like a extra boost, like a extra motivation to do work. Because like through hypnosis, we can do this stuff, and then you just need to keep working on that, so don't stop. Okay.
Mhm.
And then in some time you will see the outcome of it. Sometimes you have straight outcome after that. Depends of the person. So that would be about the hypnosis. No, it could be even more. So for the spiritual people, you can also go back to your previous lifetime. So if somebody is believing in reincarnation, I do. Like we are infinite beings, have a human experience, and then our soul have knowledge from many lives they already been living on Earth or somewhere else. And when you go back to your previous lifetimes, you can connect to this event, you can connect to this energy, and then you can get that feeling, you can get that understanding and what you already forgot, because when we born to this lifetime, we don't remember any of this. Yes. And also give you that, because it's so real, it's so real. It's when you go there, it's real like this life. Yeah. And then when like you are infinite being, like you actually don't die, you just transit. You don't have a fear. You don't have a fear what's gonna happen at the end. Yeah. You rather want to progress and learn, of course, or enjoy the life, but you don't stuck in the rat race. Oh, I need to do this, because there's going to be the end of my life, so I'm satisfied. Okay.
I just
So
wanted to
actually,
ask, sorry to cut you in between,
yeah,
because I think maybe this question kind of falls in line with what you're talking about. Obviously, we're talking about the mind-body connection, and how really we're impacted by memory on various levels that we actually are never conscious about. I'm sure that's what you've noticed with most people that you work with. I was going to ask, how has understanding this concept, how has it impacted your own life? How has studying the subconscious mind helped evolve you as a person? What have you figured out about yourself? That's why, if you're wanting to share, because I think you really explained well the nature and the concept of it.
of course,
It's always great to understand
of
how
course.
that intertwines into your own personal
Yeah.
life.
So I am hypnotherapist, but also I was under hypnosis many times, because I want to go through this experience to see how it is actually, and I am a fan of it. I'm talking about myself. So it was done on me many times. I had like a trusted person who's doing that for me, and I'm gonna talk about myself. So I always had a feeling inside like there is something more in that life, like what is like a purpose. What is my purpose? What I'm supposed to doing in my life? Yeah. So I didn't want to copy anybody. I would like to do something what I be happy inside, what I be aligned with my soul. So because when you find that your purpose, then you don't have depression or you don't have sadness. You actually feel happy inside, because everyone have different destiny and different purpose. So it could be really different for everybody. Somebody need to be a dancer, they will be happy. Somebody need to be a businessman, and then if they switch the roles, they could be not happy. So that's why we see sometimes very rich people, they have a let's say dream life, but they make suicide, or they not happy, or something happened, because it's for their soul. And this is how I understand. it's good if they have these things, but that if they were doing their soul calling, they wouldn't have that feeling. They would be happy. Okay. And then about myself, so I was a shy kid, and always put in the corner. Okay, so it's like I wasn't allowed to talk and then and express my feeling and express my emotions, my needs, my thinking, what's inside me. That was the time when when I was born. We have about 1982, so they even didn't allow kids to do that. So when came the time, I wanted to do something with this, but my program was blocking me. I want to do it, but it's like I couldn't. It's like it takes so much hard work and hypnosis helped me with that. Okay, so hypnosis helped me with that. So let's say you go back to the event. I will talk about myself when I was a kid, and then was quite stressful situations. I don't want to go for details.
Yeah, no problem.
Because it's
personal, 100%, no problem.
Personal. And then, but it was quite stressful situation. And as a kid, it just have so much impact on me. And then I was so afraid. I was crying, and I understand the situation what happened. Yeah. So when I was put under hypnosis, the hypnotherapist could get me back to this event, and then I come back with my eyes what I have now, with my mind what I have now to this event. Okay, and this scenario is happening now. All right, and the hypnotherapist is asking me, okay, how you would react now, what you would like to say now, what is your understanding of the situation. So then there was quite a stressful situation, and then me as a kid, I didn't know how to react, and then now as a adult, I react different way. I could defend myself, and I could explain my inner child what happened, and give the understanding what I have to my inner child, and because of that was registered by subconscious. Later in the adult life, when I have a similar situation, someone was, let's say, not nice to me or act this way, I didn't have a stressed reaction on my body. I wasn't blocked. I could deal with that much easier because my body was reprogrammed about that certain situation. Okay.
So I just wanted to ask, sorry, I saw you pause there. So every time I'll ask a question because it coincides exactly what you're talking about. And I'm just curious here. So in terms of healing our inner child, with social media now, you see it every time. This is consciousness is becoming a much more popular thing in quotation marks in today's world, and we hear concepts like inner child. And I don't know, maybe because you have a much better understanding than most people. What does this actually mean? And how is important that, how much of an impact does our inner child have on the choices we make as an adult? Just how powerful is our childhood experience? Because a lot of people say, I don't believe in that because I went through trauma when I was a kid, but I'm fine. I don't get angry. I don't get sad. I'm okay. Some people are the opposite end. Some people really are affected by their trauma as a child, and they can't, they're still angry, they're still upset. As you mentioned, they react in certain ways. So how would you explain it to the audience so that they really understand what the inner child is, its importance, and why we need to
So from my understanding is, first of all, we all different, and we all have a different sensitivity. So when we see even as an adult life, you have certain situation. Some people gonna laugh, some people gonna cry, so people can be dramatized about that because we all different. So if we measure other people through that who we are and how we react, it's this I well I will, this idea doesn't work because I was doing that long time ago also. When I see some situation, someone did something, and I was thinking, oh, they did something because of that. Because if I would do that, that would be because of this, you know. So it's just that way of thinking. But then in time, I learned like it could be completely different reason, and I don't know what is it because we all different. We really all different, and we have a different sensitivity. So for those people who say, I'm so strong, and then I'm not dramatized, and etc. Okay, it could be true. Maybe they're more resilient. Maybe they are more less sensitive, or maybe they are closed. You know, they just build the wall, and they don't show their feelings. They don't express their sensitivity. Okay, because to do that, it's it takes a lot of courage, and you need to be open sometimes to be hurt, to like someone can hurt you. Okay, and people don't want that, so then they don't show the sensitivity. But to show the sensitivity, the emotions, you know, it's great, it's wonderful, because then we can feel like a brothers and sisters, in my opinion. You know, it's different, it's different energy. Then is we more open, we more helpful, yeah. But because what happened in the past, we have a like a more like a Terminator way. Okay, I'm fine. Nothing hit me. No, you just you're not. You know, you don't have that softness. You just yeah. So of course we all have to be time to time like this, because to protect ourselves. But it's good to know when we can be humans. Yeah, because humans, we have emotions. Yeah, we have feelings. We are humans. Yeah, we have our needs. Sometimes we cry. Sometimes we feel sad. Yeah. So I had to learn, because I was hurt many times when I was a kid also, because I was super sensitive kid, and take everything emotionally. And then I built this wall also in time. Yeah, but I didn't feel good with it. I really didn't feel, because it's like I limited my. It's like I limited myself. Like it's part of me. I allowed part of me to not be alive. I didn't feel good with that. Okay, because when you do that, your energy change, and your energy is around you, around few meters, and then and I didn't feel good with myself. And then, so in time, I learned to say differently. If I'm sad, yeah, I'm sad. That is the reason, and I'm not aware. I'm not afraid to say that. But I need to know who I'm talking with. Okay, because some people take advantage. Yeah. So you need to know who you share that with. Uh, um, Stuff. Yeah. And then so I learned this again. So this wall, what I had, I don't have anymore. When I'm with myself, I'm super receptive, and like to share emotions, what I feel, and etc. Unless someone don't like it, so that's okay. No, not a problem. But when I in the certain environment, and I see it's better don't do it, so then I don't do it at this time. Yeah, not like always. I change myself to be terminated. I just say that like Terminator, this way. Yeah, and then it's nice, because then your relation is changing with your friends, with your family. Yeah, when you more authentic.
Mm.
It's yeah, because people didn't know. Let's say my previous relationship, what I had before, I didn't share these emotions, and wasn't good because then the other person don't feel connected to that. Yeah, they don't feel like they can help you, or they don't feel like, but they cannot read your mind. This other thing, people feel, oh, if someone love you, they're gonna read. No one read your mind. It's impossible. Okay? Only sometimes when we get the point of similar vibrations of our mind, we on the same level, and we pick up the same thoughts. But this happens only time to time, okay? And then seems like we read our mind, but this is only sometimes, yeah. And we're not supposed to rely on that at all. No one gonna read your mind. We need to tell people how we feel, and don't be scared to, better from the beginning, don't be scared to be rejected, because if someone of that rejects you in the beginning, that's not the right person, and it's okay. But if we're gonna keep if we're going to hide this, later this come out anyways, and it's gonna be not nice, because it can make a lot of problems. So that was one subject, and the other to the inner child. So our mind register every second of our life, everything. So in us is inner child, teenager, adult. All this version of us is living inside. It really does. And what I just notice, the more the older version of us healed, when the inner child, let's say inner child, I mean, when I come back when I was 5, then this is still me. I come back to that, and I see through these eyes what is the situation, and I see, and I can feel the feelings, what I feel and what I was thinking, yeah, and 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 then I can explain it to myself at this point what is happening. So that means the inner child is living in you, or teenager, yeah. So then when we heal this event, this is just um, how to explain it. They make it this like inner child and other words, but this is this, the human is like have all this version of you inside, okay, and then if they're not healed, they sometimes, or even could be even for a long time, they can come out, and we can react certain ways, okay, how we, when our conscious is now as an adult, yeah, and then know why we're acting that we complex, we're not we're not we're not I would like to say made simple, but I think we are not that simple. We just pressed, because usually men, they're not allowed for all these emotions, for all this what's happened, for all this event to to react certain ways. Anyway, it's like when I was, and you can be strong, you man, so you work, you fight, you're strong. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Nothing bad with that. Be strong, fight, but also it's much more than this. You can develop your other side, your emotions, your feelings. It's important. And I think in this time now when we're living, do this for yourself, first of all. Yeah. Do it to yourself, first of all, to feel good with that. Because we all have a friends, family. And then I'm sure if you're going to be in a relationship, the person you're going to be with is going to like it. That it's really going to like it. They can feel like they get connected to you. Okay. This is what I think. And yeah, and then I also notice when you heal your inner child, you can you can smile more, you can be happy from small things, you can connect, you can, if you, I don't know if you have a kids, I have one child, and then you can when they're playing, and then I can remember when I can connect to that time, and I remember when I was in that age, and it was so fun, so so you can enjoy this, yeah, like it's not frustrated you, otherwise, it's child, don't do that, it's just, we don't do, we're
There's more
supposed to act a
compassion.
different way.
There's more
Yeah, you have
compassion.
more compassion, because then you remember, yeah, they were a child, no, it was so fun adventure to to just do all of this. Of course, we guardians,
Mm.
parents, we have to protect them, but it's just different understanding. Yeah, this is how
Um,
I see it.
I wanted to ask the nature of consciousness. What does this mean in terms of understanding our experiences in life? I know that's kind of a weird turn on the questions because I know we're shifting from subconscious to conscious now. What does that mean in understanding our experiences in life, and how does the application of being conscious help individuals feel their own trauma?
Okay, so the conscious, so subconscious is like a program, it's just a body drive you what to do in certain time, but the conscious for me is like extension of higher mind, and on the way is subconscious. So to connect to your conscious, to your higher mind, is go through subconscious. So if the subconscious is settled good, then you can connect to your higher mind. So the conscious is physical, in my opinion. The higher mind is energetically mind. This is the mind what you have, and this is um, who you really are on the spiritual world. This is how I could say. And in the conscious, like, you have that awareness, who you have that awareness, what you want to do, who you are, um, what do you like, your fit, your characteristics, your willpower, your what you allowed, what you're not allowed. It's more as a person who you are. Okay, and this is how I see it in this lifetime. Okay, in this lifetime, and because from spiritual perspective, we part of you, I can tell you about me. So when I was under hypnosis, I could connect to my higher mind, and that was still me. It was me. I know who I am, etc. However, it was like I disconnected from that character what I am, from Robert.
Oh, okay. Yes. So you
Okay.
separated from
Yeah.
your incarnation. I guess that's what is
Yeah.
incarnate is you right now.
Well, so we reincarnate many times, yeah. But as a soul, you have a unique trait, characteristics. So they never change. You have like a unique, so unique, and you have you're aware who you are, as a soul. But when you reincarnate here, you take some personality of the person and characteristic you want to experience, you want to be. Okay, and when I realized that, it was much easier for me to accept and love myself. Okay, because before I was looking like I wanna be like this person, I wanna be this, I wanna be that, it's just it didn't accept yourself, okay? But this helped me to, when I really see who I am, to accept this person who I am now, to experience this person who I am now, because I never be this person again. Once your life is gone, you never be this person again. It's and then and then I could see how unique we all are. Okay, and then I I accept myself. I could love myself better. I could forgive myself my mistakes, and just do what I can to expand and progress for the person who I am now. Okay, so I stop looking to be like somebody else. Yeah, I just go deep in myself and I say to myself, I want to be better version of me. That helped me, because of that, and in my opinion, everyone is unique and everyone is fantastic and great. You just have to see it and yourself this way, to view it yourself this way. Um, and and also, once you can see yourself this way, like others also like that, you know and because we all came from the same place. Yeah, we just express ourselves differently, um, and that's beautiful. It was so boring, like we all be the same, like that. So this also helped me to understand and accept and and love other people, and also understand why sometimes we have on our way people didn't give good experience. Um, they also need it here. Um, yeah, because then this can, when you meet somebody like this, then you can get know yourself better. It's like to meet someone who give you not nice experience. This is what can happen. You can start see yourself. You can start recognize yourself. You need to contrast to see who you are actually. Because many times when you don't know who you are, the universe, God, or send you somebody. It's a contrast. Okay. So then we have a contrast. Then we know, okay, yellow, blue. Yeah, but you need to have a contrast. You need to have a contrast to see. Yeah. And then okay, and then as you learn that is it's great. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
You have you definitely have a very, I can see how you've done well for yourself as a hypnotherapist. You definitely have a certain way of, I guess, when people have conversation, like you mentioned, we have all sorts of constructs and everything that we have, levels of protection, thinking, overthinking, trying to read people, how we are in this world, how we interact.
Yeah.
Definitely speaking to you, there's definitely a much more openness. I think it's probably because you probably speak to a lot of different people and you probably develop a much deeper understanding of individuals as a whole, how we go about our life and how we go about our business. But just as a side note, just definitely having this conversation has certainly been somewhat relaxing. It's good. It's interesting how you look at it. And I was actually going to ask, what is the safe way about going? Because in today's world, people are doing all sorts of different things, like taking ayahuasca, DMT, all how it is to understand themselves better. And there's also negative implications of that, right? Sometimes going into the mind is not always a healthy thing, and
Yeah.
there are cases, in actual fact, where there's some negative repercussions or effects because people get lost. So how do people go about understanding themselves without getting lost? Because I've noticed when it comes to the mind and people kind of exploring it, um, there's the tendency to kind of disassociate with reality and life and the things that kind of go about. You kind of start losing track of the outside world, its way of working, because like you mentioned, the mind operates differently from the actual physical body itself. So how do you recommend people do it in a much more balanced way without kind of getting lost?
Okay. So because sometimes they take some drugs you're talking about, yeah? Those
Yeah.
for that. Yeah. So I think okay. Well, so taking drugs is very risky. It is very, very, very risky because I understand why they're taking, because sometimes curiosity, or sometimes because of the pain, or like you said, they lost. They lost. They don't know. They don't know what to do. They don't know who you are. They don't know how to connect with the people. They don't know how to talk to the people. Or people reject them, or they point on them, and then take the drugs to find the space or the place in the mind they can feel comfortable. Okay, so this is what you do. However, what I know so far, the drugs, they really harming. They're really harming, because you open up yourself to the energies and to the other, because I'm spiritual person, and to the other spirits. So I'm gonna say from that perspective, who can implant some kind of thoughts or even make you feel not worthy and have a self-doubt. So at the beginning, when you take the drugs, you may feel better, you may feel calmer, because this is the reaction for the body, yeah. But this is for short time, because when the body gets used to the drugs, you need more and more, yeah. These drugs to have the same effect, what I know so far, like with cigarettes or other drug, yeah, because it's drug. So you going to be a slave of it, yeah, for some time, till you have so much willpower to break it. So the first minus is the body get used to that, and you need more and more to have the same level of relaxation. So I tell you from few perspective. Let's say I'll tell you spiritual later. So you take the drug, and then you have a high or you feel good. It's not natural. It didn't happen natural. Like you talk with friend, or you met someone who understands you, or you do meditation, or you go inside yourself, or depends. The best thing is to have at least one person who really have a good intention to you, even if don't understand you at the beginning well, but have a good intention and want to help. Okay, that is big. That is big. Okay, if you find somebody like this person will gonna help you. Okay, because they're gonna uh, see, they're gonna try to take you out from that place in your mind, where you feel so not worthy, depressed, and etc. And together find find solution for that. Find what is the reason for that. Okay, well, it must be reason, some event, some situation, something happened. Okay, when you feel that way, and you have this stagnant emotion in your body that wasn't released, and you constantly have these emotions. Okay, and the drug can be something like you have release, but the thing is the drug don't cure. It's like just cover the symptom, but don't cure was the problem. It's just cover the symptom, but you need more and more to be in that state. And what's happened? So when you take the drug, you go high, but usually, when you're high, then when you have your level, good balance, and you don't feel good, let's say, a little bit, then you take drug, you go higher, but then you come back again lower. You don't come back to that balance, and you take again, and you have that up and down, and the up and down can make you insane. You can make you feel like crazy. Like you really lost your mind and perception about the world. Okay, so very important balance. Before we go higher, you need to be slowly go higher. Slowly, your body need to get used to go higher, and then keep the level higher, and then keep the level. But this is not natural to take the drug, and it's up down. Very, very. That's why it's harming. This is one thing, because you don't cure the case of what is the reason why you feel this way. You just cover the symptom. Okay. And the case for that would be many things. Through hypnosis, we can find out that, because your soul will tell where to go and why it's happening. You will be more open up, and you will say, why I feel this way, what's the problem, and then how to cure it, what to do to resolve this issue. Okay. That's why I don't recommend drugs. Some people, they take once or two and they're fine. They don't get involved to that. Some people, just takes once and they lost. And then it's a lot of work to later to don't take the drugs. Let's say this way. Now I'm telling from the spiritual way. There is so many energies all around, the good ones and the bad. So all our fears, all our negative thinking, and all bad intention, they floating around. Let's say this way, okay? And when we take the drugs, we open ourselves for this energy to come into your body, and then they stay there, and then you can feel more and more depressed, because they feed of you. Yeah. So I don't recommend drugs. I know there is some. I know there is some drugs using for doctors using some drugs to heal some symptoms or some issues. Yeah, that's okay if there is controlled, give in small dosage. I don't know exactly how it works, but general, from my experience, drugs is not helping. Just cover the symptoms, not cure. They not cure what case the problem. So let's say you have a relationship with someone, yeah, and you'll always argue, okay, and to don't argue, let's say you maybe you take a glass of wine, or maybe you go to see your friends or whatever, and then you do this all the time, yeah. So then you just don't want the symptoms to come on the surface. But to cure that, then you have to sit down with that person, talk with that person, have an honest conversation. What's the problem? Why we argue? Why you feel frustrated? Why you irritate me, etc. Yeah. And then when you talk with that person, and they tell you, and you tell them, and you work on yourself to change it, because we all different. We cannot think like, okay, this not irritate me, so not supposed to irritate you, because we are different. Okay, so if you want to be with somebody, you need to work around. And when you do that, the issue is resolved. Okay. So the same with the drugs. Some things happen, some events happens. I don't know. It could be many different reasons, really. People that disappointed, people they've been left, they've been hurt, they've been cheated. Many things happen. Or for some people, they happen so many things, one after the other for a long time, and they just lost the sense of life, the purpose. It's like, why I want to live? It's just I'm surrounded by all this, negativity. It's just don't drain my energy. I don't have any, any more power to, to live. But what I learned on my experience, I also had in my life challenging time when I have to become my own friend. Very difficult. I just want to have at least one friend. And I found this one friend when I become my own friend. When I become my own friend, and then when I start rely on me, trust me, look for my needs, support myself, respect myself, who I am, etc., then the other friend come. Yeah. And sometimes it happens very challenging situations because we're not friends to ourselves. And we said all people like this, like that. And it's quite challenging lesson. Yeah. But then it's good if you isolate yourself, you become your own friend, then and you have different understanding of life. It's different, but it takes time. It really takes time and work. If someone don't want to do it and just use the drugs, it's only good for short time, and after that, it's worse. It's worse. You feel the pain inside. You feel like you're empty. You don't have that spark in you. That you don't have that that motivation. That excitement. Yeah, not nice time. So I feel sorry for everyone who goes through that. Yes.
Well, I'm quite impressed for time, unfortunately. I just looked at it now. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
But no, it's really been a good conversation. I think your experience has made you very insightful into just how this mind works, some of the stuff, all the nonsense that it does, and the good and the bad, and how you can make it work for yourself. And so I was going to ask, obviously you do practice and you work with clients locally within UK, right? If I believe, is the UK? No.
Over the world.
All over
I
the world.
do. Online. Also, most of the time online. Yes.
So perfect. How can people reach out to you? What mediums? Do you have a website or social media page?
Yes. Yes. I have a website, Soul Wings Guidance, www.soulwingsguidance, and then you can reach out to me through this website. There is my email. Then you can read about me over there. Also, there is my phone number over there. If someone wants to talk and tell me what's the issue or about what they would like to talk, and then we can arrange that for sure. I offer free services. I offer like a 45 minutes healing talk, also for support, hypnosis, and also hypnosis with 1 week. After that, 1 week texting, calling, talking to go through this for support. Yes. Yeah. Soul Wings Guidance. Yeah, That's the website. Yeah.
And the last question is, what are your words of wisdom and advice for those listening in today, the podcast?
Okay. So don't be afraid to open to yourself and go and dive inside yourself. Because once you dive inside yourself, when you discover yourself, it's like you just can find so much treasure, what can give you the fuel for life, to give you the passion and purpose. And usually we're looking that outside of us, but it's really inside. And then once you find it, do whatever you want, whatever you have a goal. Fantastic. Yeah. But if we just doing the stuff, many times happens like I didn't make it, then I make it, that it's all fine. Really. I don't take it this as a personality, that personal at all. And once I stopped doing that, suddenly everything start getting better. Yeah.
All right. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the podcast. Truly, it's been actually a very good conversation. I'm wishing you all the best with your business as you move forward, as you expand. I know that you have a lot of podcasts that you go on to, and I'm sure that you impact a lot of people with your reach. So thank you so much for coming on, and maybe actually be great to have you and Joanna on at the same time, having the two. Our conversations are very different, actually. With Joanna, it was quite intense, quite intense as you did. But I can see how you two contrast each other very well. There's a good balance between you two. I don't know what I'm saying that for, but that just came to my mind. But you're like perfect opposites, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. But thank you so much, Robert. It's been good. I will put your links to your website and also to your social medias in the YouTube description. And I hope you guys that tuned into the podcast, you enjoyed it. It was quite an insightful conversation. But it was most enjoyable, Robert. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Super enjoyable also for me. Fantastic. Great. You have my email. So, if you want to talk about anything or anything, I'm open. Yeah.
Really thankful.